a shaman. For people who don't know what a shaman is, could you just maybe give a brief explanation of what their services are, what they do?
Sure. Every shaman, I believe, is a little different. There isn't a full-blown article about shamans on the site. You want to go under alternative beliefs. And it's a very educational site. Basically, a shaman, a lot of them are healers. They do go into a trance usually, and they have different methods that they do that. A shaman raccoon woman we work with, she uses drums. So we asked her, what is your methods? Everybody's different. She uses a drum beat to get her into that trance. Yeah, some will use crystals, but they're healers. The one we work with, Windwalker, he is a paranormal investigator as well. They all have their own specialty. Raccoon woman will do past life readings and astrology as well. So they do work with guides, spirit guides, totem animals, things like that. That's what makes them a little different than just a straight-on psychic, because they're tapped into spirit guides and things like that. Entities around you don't even know exist, but they do. And if you want to hear about it, they'll tell you.
Now, regarding the shaman, I mean, this is something I never knew. For 2 years, Tara's opened up my mind. I've learned so much in the last 2 years just on this subject matter. Speaking of a shaman, one of her shamans, raccoon woman, did a past life reading on me. That's
really?
It's one of those things where it's just like
being the big skeptic in it.
Yeah. So I figured, all right, Tara believes in her. I'll give her a shot. All right, and we look at this, and she starts off with an astrological chart. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius, so she pretty much breaks down the qualities first, so where your moons and stars and everything else were. Then she goes to the past life readings. I'm listening to this. I'm taking notes because I'm going to report on this later. It's also a four-part YouTube video on the site, Joe's Past Lives. You can hear what a real past life reading is, broken down in 4 parts. You can see it on YouTube, right on our site.
Nice.
Again, nice interactivity of our site. And once the reading was done, I'm going to like scratch my head. I go, maybe. She's the one to start putting it together. Something with guns. You tell the story a little bit better than I do.
Yeah, he drugged me to the gun range. And,
357. Beautiful piece of equipment.
So yeah, we end up at the gun range, and next thing you know, he's really doing well. And
not shooting myself.
No, he was really doing well with it. And we saved the target. It's just, I still look at it and go, wow. So this was before his past life reading, and I said, we were taking a lot of guesses at this, and I said, this is what my feeling is. I says, nobody picks up a gun and shoots like that. I said, you've done this before.
No, and I never have.
I mean, what I'm saying, I'm talking in terms of past life, meaning, sometime before this. And that was my guess, and I was pretty much dead on. If you listen to the reading, he's been in wars and things like that. And how you're going to say, how do I tell this is real? How would this make sense? Because something in that reading is going to reflect on your life today.
One thing that did make us, not to cut you off, but one thing that did make you feel that reading was more accurate was a very poor one you got prior to that.
Yeah, we got one so bad that I said, no, we can't run this. And I won't reveal. When we have such a bad experience like that, I won't.
It was so... She's like, I can't read this to you. This is so bad. You are not going to believe this. And we just trashed it. But it put a little bit more validation into the other one.
Well, again, thank you very much for coming in and talking with us on our more or less our debut show,
we
so
launched
to speak,
the
of
ship.
Paranormal Quests. And if you would like to see and hear more about Joe and Tara, go to www.visionsmagazineonline.com.
Appreciate being on the first show. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. And if you would like to find out more about Paranormal Quest, you can go to www.peaceofmindparanormalsociety.com. You can go to our register and you can sign our guest book and possibly win a chance to go on an investigation with pumps. So for myself, Brian Johnson, and John Robinson,
all right,
good show. We'll see you next time.